China has reached reportedly a secret deal with Cuba. Under the deal, China would be allowed to install an electronic eavesdropping facility on the island nation. This has surely become a matter for concern in Washington. The US, however, has declined to comment on the same for now. Here's a report.
What does a nation do when the US tries to contain its influence? It does the same to the US. When the US placed nuclear missiles in the vicinity of erstwhile USSR, Moscow dispatched the same to Washington's backyard. The year was 1962. Cold War rivalries were at their peak. US nuclear missiles were stationed in NATO's territory in Europe, and the Soviets were furious. So they found a weak spot in the US's own backyard. They deployed submarines carrying nuclear missiles to a small island nation, Cuba. Nuclear missiles in the communist haven, roughly 100 miles off the Florida coast, brought the threat of nuclear annihilation to the United States. Tensions peaked, and at moments the Russians and Americans came perilously close to launching a nuclear weapon. But good sense prevailed and the nerves calmed on both sides. Now a new power tussle is ensuing on the world stage. The US is now trying to contain an emerging major power, China. But Beijing seems to have taken lessons from the past. So when the US is shifting its focus to China's backyard, deepening influence in Taiwan, South Korea and Japan, what is China doing? It is taking a cue from the Cold War tactics. Beijing has reportedly reached a secret deal with Havana to establish an electronic eavesdropping facility on the island. Such a facility would allow Beijing to gather electronic communications from southeastern United States and monitor ship traffic. The region houses many US military bases which could now come directly under the Chinese radar. China is reportedly paying several $1 billion to Cuba to allow the eavesdropping station. The Pentagon is clearly alarmed and for now is keeping close watch on developments in its backyard. Bureau Report, WION World is One.